In this world, factions among professional heroes are quite common. Atomic Samurai is followed by his 3 Class A students, Tank Top Master leads his Tank Toppers, and Metal Knight boasts a vast arsenal of robotic weapons. Amai Mask enjoys a massive fan base, while Class C heroes often team up in groups to combat monsters. However, the faction with the largest number of pro heroes is the Blizzard Bunch. This is what Hero Eyelashes explains to Saitama. No other group can operate as efficiently as Team Fubuki, also known as the Blizzard Bunch. Under Fubuki's leadership, they corner and defeat monsters. Their labor division assures Saitama that his rank won't drop if he joins. Saitama should feel grateful that Fubuki wants him in her group. But what's this? Saitama isn't even listening. He's playing a video game under his desk, the one he borrowed from King. Then Lily, another member of the Blizzard group, asks Fubuki why she's being so patient with this bald guy. Another hero suggests that if they all gang up on him, they might be able to beat him. Fubuki denies. She explains that he's strong, probably the strongest in B class, and there's no harm in inviting him. Suddenly, an idea comes to her mind. She stands up and says, "Saitama, if we can't convince you, how about a competition? The Blizzard group against the Saitama group. The team that loses has to do everything the winning team tells them." She then tells Saitama to bring his group tomorrow and they'll decide the winner. Saitama replies, "I don't have a group." Fubuki responds, "Then come alone if you don't have anyone. With the reputation Saitama has, I don't expect anything else." Saitama asks, "How is this a fair competition?" But she ignores him. The next day, Fubuki's underlings are wondering if he's even going to show up. But boom, there he is, and he brought his group with him. Class S rank 14, Demon Cyborg, Class S rank 3, Silver Fang, and Class S rank 7, King. Of course, Class B rank 7, Saitama. All the members of the Blizzard group are sweating nervously. These are his members? No way! But Fubuki knows and expects nothing less. Genos is furious. How dare they waste Master Saitama's precious time, which he usually spends doing nothing? The Blizzard group wonders if they'll even survive this. Fubuki asks Saitama if that's his group. He replies, "No, but I made a few calls and they all showed up." Before the match begins, she hands Saitama a paper with all the terms and conditions. Saitama signs it without even looking at it. Typical Saitama, Fubuki reads aloud that the losing team will obey every command of the winning team. Saitama signed it, and there's no going back now. Saitama becomes worried, and King suggests that from now on he should start reading his contracts carefully. The battle proceeds, and it's an indoor match. Genos steps forward, ready to take care of them, but Bang politely requests to go first. He promises not to hurt them too badly and says that after their defeat, he'll make sure they all join his dojo. Kaironko will be so happy to welcome new students. But wait, what's this? Bang! Doesn't even know who he is. And he's hitting the select button? It turns out this is a video game match, a fighting game. And in Fubuki's group, she has Pico, a former pro gamer. Everything was clearly written in the contract. Next turn, Genos steps up. He shouts, "Master!" The controller isn't responding. He had crushed the controller when he grabbed it. The result? Genos failed. Next is Saitama. He's been playing the King game for a while and is ready. Do not take him lightly like Bang or Genos. Just wait until he wins. Perfect KO. Saitama lost. Now only one member remains in Saitama's group, King. But his life has been full of countless battles. Does he even know what a video game is? The King engine roars. Meanwhile, in Y City, at the Child Empore's lab, he invites some fellow heroes to test his new invention, Okami 8i. It scans the body for muscle mass, nerve development, and weight, then gives a number indicating body strength. He then tries it on them. C-Class rank 89 hero, Red Muffler, scores 100. B-Class rank 50 Darkness Blade scores 769. A-Class rank 13 Great Philosopher scores 2442. S-Class rank 10 Stinger scores 1600. A regular human scores 22. A bear scores 905. The team leader, Shichi, is undefined. He's too weak for the mask to measure. When it is tested on Child Emperor, Class S rank 5, he scores 1880. At just 10 years old, he's that strong. Suddenly, the alarm rings. A monster's been spotted in Y City with a disaster level of tiger. It's a spider monster with a half-human, half-spider body. The mask reads a score of 402, weaker than Darkness Blade, who scored 759. So, he heads out first, but a single slap from the monster sends him flying. Then Child Emperor measures the lower part of the spider body, and it registers a score of 69999. That makes it a demon-level monster. Only S-class heroes or some higher A-class heroes can defeat this monster now. The great philosopher moves forward, but he is no match for the monster. Both he and Stinger are beaten by it. Then the monster heads straight for Red Muffler. But bam! Silver Fang arrives to the rescue. Genos then incinerates the monster's entire upper body. Finally, it's Saitama's turn. With a single punch, he completely destroys the monster, but gets covered in spider webs in the process. The webs go everywhere, even in his mouth. When Child Emperor returns with his gear, the monster is in pieces. He spots King and assumes it's his work. Fubuki is with them too. Next, he proceeds to measure their power. Silver Fang humbly declines. He can't measure Genos because he is made of machines. What about the old man covered in spider webs? Child Emperor asks. Saitama gets angry. Who are you calling old man? King reminds him. His hero name is Cape Baldy. Saitama sighs and says, you know what? Old man is fine. As soon as Child Emperor proceeds to measure Saitama, the mask cracks, and the result is displayed undefined. He assumes Saitama is too weak to be measured. How did he manage to rank up to B-class? He suggests that Saitama should train a little. Now it's King's turn. His result is also undefined. Child Emperor finally realizes the problem. King is too strong for the mask to assign a number. Finally, it's Fubuki's turn. C-class heroes score an average of 100, so she must be higher. But Fubuki's mind is elsewhere. She's still in shock that King himself beat all of her team members in one go. How could King, with only a group of 4, defeat her team of 30 people? Is her network not strong enough? And her mask score is 19. She's below even C-class. Cue some dramatic music. Genos is annoyed and suggests they should leave her and go home. But Saitama and King remember their bet. Fubuki is upset. All her hard work to maintain her rank is about to fall apart. Saitama tells her to get a grip. She's making the same mistake with rankings and numbers. She cares too much about being at the top. But Fubuki is in a different situation. She wants to lead, to show she's stronger than the others. This way, no one will see her weaknesses. Her role model is her older sister, always high up, never showing weakness. Saitama tells her if she really wants to be strong, why she just don't try harder. Suddenly, everyone notices something. Tiny creatures are crawling everywhere. Saitama continues, stop caring about what your surroundings think of you. Living your life has nothing to do with what others think. Little baby spiders crawl out of the monster's body and scatter everywhere. If they escape to the city, it will be a huge problem. Genos can't use Incinerate because there are pedestrians around. Then, Fubuki springs into action, using her psychic powers. She responds to Saitama, telling him he doesn't have to remind her. Even if her sister is stronger, she has her own way of handling things. In seconds, she crushes every bug. As a bonus, she cleans up Saitama's spiderwebs. She had been taken aback earlier because of King's strength, but now she admits defeat. She's leaving, but that doesn't mean she's giving up. Saitama reminds her about their bet. Oops, she completely forgot about that. Meanwhile, Child Emperor, sitting next to the crushed bugs, thinks Fubuki is the older sister. He realizes the mask can't measure psychic strength, making it useless in real combat. He notices a huge crack and wonders what caused it. Later that day, the gang is at Restaurant Mammoth. Silver Fang isn't there. He probably went home to his disciple. While everyone is waiting to order, Fubuki is too busy with her calorie count. Got to look after that curve. The end.